Mercury retrograde is going direct at the exact same time that the full moon is exact on December 15th. And the full moon is happening in Gemini, which means it is ruled by Mercury. I, as an astrologer, am a little shooketh about this. It's going to be this huge marking point of moving forward. What's been happening between Mercury and Jupiter is a little interesting, okay? They've been having these nostalgic conversations, looking backwards, trying to figure out kind of where they're going at the same time that they're looking backwards and having these nostalgic conversations. But this full moon, Mercury is in Sagittarius, okay? So that's ruled by Jupiter, which is retrograde right now in Gemini. The full moon's happening in Gemini with Jupiter. And immediately, okay, pretty immediately, it's going to feel kind of abrupt. Mercury moves pretty quick. Mercury doesn't like to play around when it comes to speed. Mercury moves swiftly. So this is gonna be like a really quick turnaround, something that kind of like snaps forward. The image that I get for this is the archer. The archer having these conversations, looking back, realizing in this moment that maybe they've been a little bit distracted for a reason, because what's really been happening in these distractions is they've been figuring out they can't look at the target in the future just because of the retrogrades. They can't look there yet, but what they can do is they can look backwards and they can look at all of these other targets that they've shot at and how good of an archer they are. Okay, how good are you at making your shots? Yeah. And the archer during this full moon, which the time is 9:01 a.m. UTC time, which for reference is 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know UTC time, like right off the top of your head, valid. So pretty immediately when that happens, the archer is like and looks to the future, has the bow and arrow ready, is ready to make whatever shot that is. It could be one target, it could be multiple targets. If you look at every single area of your life and put them together, that also makes an even larger target. Now, when we turn around and we, like as the archer, when we turn around and we're gonna make these shots going forward, okay, we're ready, we have the bow and arrow, it's gonna be great. Some people are gonna turn around and find a surprise in their face. What do I mean by that? If you haven't been regarding the work of the Jupiter retrograde, which is really like pulling weeds from the garden, you're getting rid of things that have expanded that you no longer need anymore. You're kind of like ordering or structuring how Jupiter works in your chart. So my recommendation, if you want to look at your chart, look at Jupiter, look at Mercury, look at your Sagittarius and your Gemini placements and see how, if at all, those work together. And what house is Gemini and Sagittarius in, that'll show you the area of life that this is going to be most affecting. Fantastic. Now that the homework is concluded, let this not be eluded. Every time, man, every time. Some people are going to turn ridiculous. Some people are going to turn around and find some kind of like blockage if they haven't been doing the work of that, pulling the weeds from the garden and really revering the clearing, because that's what this Mercury retrograde and Jupiter retrograde have been asking us to do. Clear out anything that does not benefit you. Clear it out if it doesn't fit your aims and your goals and the way that you're moving forward with your life. We just had a really big shift, Pluto moving into Aquarius. We're going to continue to have a lot of adjustments over the next couple of months. So with the Mercury and Jupiter retrograde happening at the same time, we've been kind of blind to where we're going. The blindness is a kindness, all right? We weren't supposed to know yet. We were supposed to work through anything that was rough or tough or hard over the previous many years and get rid of those seeds. They're no longer allowed to grow here. So if you've been doing that, you're probably going to turn around, you're going to snap to the front and realize, oh, this is going to be an easy shot. I've done this 1,000 times. I know that I'm a good archer. I understand my skill. I understand how to use my will. I got this. So if you've been doing that work, very much assuredness, there's like an assuredness of like, it's going to be easy. It's probably going to be easier than you think it's going to be honest. It's probably going to be easier. That sounds like a dream come true. But you know what? Jupiter and Sagittarius are about dreams. So accurate. But if you haven't been doing that, pulling the seeds of weeds work and just clearing out things that have been hard or rough and tough that you don't want to grow in your life anymore, you could turn around and realize that something still needs to ground. Maybe there's like an experience you've been through that you haven't worked all the way through, and there's no shame, hate, or shade in that situation if that happens. Okay, sometimes we're human. Sometimes it just takes time for us to get to a point where we can actually sit down and work through things. That's just what it is. Be kind to yourself, okay? And I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You are worthy of the kindness. So give it to yourself if that happens. That's true. And depending on who you are and kind of the story you've been walking, that blockage possibility could change, or like the symbolicness of it could change. So it could be a person, it could be debris, it could be a house, a tree, I don't know, something that's standing in the way of you making that mark on the target. The other thing that is great about this that I'm super excited about, I'm so excited about this moon. Oh my gosh. Jupiter and Sagittarius are the dreamers. Do you know how much Jupiter energy I work with? Jupiter retrogrades always come in and just like, I'm a very like fight oriented person. I like to fight for what I believe in. I like to fight for what I want, right? Whenever Jupiter retrogrades happen, I feel like there's just like these symbolic hands holding me back, being like, slow down. Okay, slow down. They make me a little bit uncomfortable. Whatever, it is what it is. Because I like to fight for my dreams. You know what? They're worth it. Your dreams are worth you. That's true. So you fight for them if you want to. That's also true. Anyways, oh my gosh. I figured this out, and they go exact at the exact same time, and I'm a little like, I'm over the moon about it. Got jokes for days. Let me get to the point that I'm trying to make. So Jupiter, it's dream energy. It's like my dreams can come true now. I'm actually able to have this dream come true, this story, this dream story, this storyline that I want to live, the story that I want to write with my life. It's possible. It's possible. That's what happens if you've been doing that work to like make sure that your dream is possible. We still got a couple days. I'm filming this on Thursday. The full moon is not till Sunday. So gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep doing what you need to do. Let your dreams come true, okay? Do the work that you need to do. I'm so excited for this. Full update is going to be on the podcast. That's the reason I figured this out, is because I put those like specific time for transits in the podcast stuff. So if you, it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, it's on the website. There's more information. You can sign up for the blog. I'll send it out once it is uploaded. So if you're interested in that, I'm super excited about it. Okay, anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.